Hey guys, it's James. Thought I'd go through my Spider-Man collection before we do a little non-spoiler review, just to show I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. This is the first comic or a copy of the first comic I ever owned. You saw a poster for Spider-Man 2 that I have in my kitchen. Uh, you have Spider-Man 2099 on the door. You have a Scarlet Spider on the door. You have the figure from Spider-Man 2. I've got a bunch of figures, so let's go through those. So I have a little birthday candle I got for my 43rd birthday. Have Zombie Spider-Man. Have First Appearance Spider-Man. Have Spider-Man 2 Tobey Maguire head. Have a comic book Peter Parker. And you have Amazing Spider-Man Andrew Garfield. And over here is the new one, Tom Holland. So, yeah, I know my Spider-Man, obviously. And you can probably tell by the outfit. We're going to do a review of Rough Night. No, we're doing a review of Spider-Man Homecoming. So, yeah. It's the new Spider-Man that was brought about through agreement with Marvel and Sony to actually, bring Spider-Man to the Marvel universe, the cinematic universe, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty good. It deals more with Spider-Man being the hero that anybody could be, more than say. I mean, I love the Raimi movies, but it goes more into it than the Sam Raimi movies. He's more of a grounded hero. Just he's more doing like stopping bank robberies instead of saving New York City, which basically Spider-Man's all about. He's just a kid, just trying to be a hero. Even though he has lofty goals to actually be one of the Avengers, but he's still still trying to work his way through it, and he's trying to figure out who he is, and he has growing pains. He's trying to work through it, and Tom Holland does a great job as Spider-Man, or as a Spider-Man and a teenage Peter Parker who's still in school, and he's still trying to figure out, he's trying to fight through his angst. He's trying to fight through his youthfulness, I guess. What I liked about the movie is, I'm not going to get into spoilers here, but it's more cause and effect. It's more, is every time he tries to do something, something goes wrong and backfires. So he's not, the perfect hero. I like that a lot. Tony Stark is in it very little, but he's definitely a mentor for Spider-Man. But he's more, you need to learn more and da da da. Michael Keaton does a very good, he's great as the Vulture. Vulture is if you've seen the trailer, it's trying to get and try to reach for the ivory tower, so to speak, of like say the Tony Stark's in Avengers and whatnot, and he uses the alien tech. So yeah, this is a very good movie. I'm going to do a spoiler review soon enough, but yeah, this is probably the closest. It's not even the closest. It is a comic book. What I mean that it's basically, if you open like the Spider-Man comic books where he's still trying to figure out who he is, that's exactly that's who the movie is. He's still trying to figure things out. He's, like I said, anytime he does something, he mucks it up a little bit more, and he's trying to learn from his mistakes, and it's basically a development film. He's trying to figure out who he is. And he's trying to find his place in the universe, basically, and it's just another great comic book movie of the year that's just been nothing but great comic book movies. So, yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and I'll give you a spoiler review down the line. So I hope you enjoyed this one.